become unreasonable. May all who live in Koryechikov be born in ignorance and die in ignorance, unable to leave this cursed village until the final vengeance has been satisfied.
I like it. It's exactly as I had pictured. A quiet, pleasant village, not too large. The perfect place for a new school teacher to begin his career. Well, to be honest, I did spend mornings for 2 years in a small children's school in Moscow, teaching tiny tots rudimentary spelling and numbers, but this is my first bona fide professional appointment as a full-time schoolmaster. Actually, I never even heard of Koryechikov until I read the advertisement that Dr. Zubritsky placed in the college journal. Although the position was in a remote village of the Ukraine, well, I jumped at the chance. But I don't mind telling you that my heart is pounding with excitement. I have this passion for teaching Greek, Latin, astronomy, classical literature. Oh, I get goosebumps just thinking about it. Huh. I don't see anyone around. Maybe I arrived a little early. I'm one of those extremely eager and enthusiastic people who's up at the crack of dawn, ready to begin his work. Oh, this is a very, very auspicious day in my life. Excuse me.
Elena! Marushka! Levina! Olga, where are you?
Good morning.
Good morning. Did you happen to see 24 sheep?
24 sheep?
Yes, there were 14 of them.
No, I'm sorry.
Well, if you do, would you give them a message?
A message for the sheep?
Yes. Tell them the shepherd is looking for them, and that they should tell you where they are, and I'll come and get them. Thank you.
Wait, excuse me. What is your name, please?
Snetsky.
And your first name?
How soon do you need it?
Never mind. Forget your first name.
I did.
Well, I am Leon Stepanovich Tolchinsky, and I'm to be the new school teacher.
Is that a fact? I'm very honored to meet you, Leon Stepanovich Tolchinsky. I am something Snetsky. Will you be staying the night?
You don't understand. Koryechikov is my new home. I'm going to live and teach here. Yes, I am, if I may say so, an excellent teacher.
Oh, they all were. They came by the thousands, but not one of them lasted through the first night. Oh, it's so hard to blow these. I don't know how the sheep do it.
You've had thousands of teachers?
More. Hundreds. We're unteachable. We're all stupid in Koryechikov. There isn't a more stupid town or village in all of Mother Poland.
And Russia.
Whatever. All good people, mind you, but not a decent brain among them. Oh, that feels so good. I just opened up my ears. I thought you were whispering. Now, what were you saying?
Now, are you telling me that every man, woman, and child...
All stupid, including me. Talk to me another 10 minutes and you'll begin to notice.
Well, I was hired by Dr. Zubritsky to teach his young daughter.
Teach his daughter?
Yes.
Impossible. The girl is hopeless. 19 years old, and she just recently learned to sit down. She doesn't even know the difference between a cow and a duck. Not that that's such an easy subject, mind you.
Something is up here. I thought nothing of it then, but when I first read it, I did notice that every single word in the advertisement was misspelled. Oh, I'm sure Dr. Zubritsky will explain it all to me. You've been most helpful, Citizen Snetsky. I've enjoyed our chat.
As did I, Master Tolchinsky. He's not the only one who can have private thoughts. I can have private thoughts as well. The trouble is, I can never think of a thought to have in private. Oh, I must be on my way. Good day, schoolmaster.
Yes, I'm sure we'll meet again.
Oh, of course. Just mention my name to anyone. Snetsky, the sheep loser.
9 o'clock and all's well. 9
Good day,
o'clock
sir.
in the
My name is Leon Stepanovich Kolchinsky. I just arrived in
9
town.
o'clock and all's well in the
I was
village of
wondering maybe
Kolchinsky.
if-
9 o'clock and
Excuse
all's
me.
well. 9 o'clock.
It may have been all well with him, but I was beginning to have my doubts.
Good morning, postman.
Good morning, Butcher.
Beautiful sunny day, isn't it?
Is it? I haven't looked up yet. Oh, yes, lovely. Very nice.
Do I have any mail?
No, I'm sorry. I'm the postman. I have all the mail.
My sister in Odessa hasn't been feeling well. I was hoping to hear from her.
It's very hard to hear all the way from Odessa. Perhaps she wrote a letter. Oh, look.
Fish, fresh fish, nice fresh flounder and halibut, a good piece of carp for lunch.
Good morning, Inchna.
How about a nice piece of haddock? Is that a beautiful fish?
What do you mean, fish? Those are flowers.
They didn't catch anything today. Why should I suffer because the fisherman had a bad day? Try the carp. They smell gorgeous.
I don't have any letters from your sister, Slovich, but I have a nice letter from the shoemaker's cousin. Would you like that?
Is she sick? I hate reading bad news.
No, in perfect health. Take it, you'll enjoy it.
Can you believe my daughter hasn't written to me in over a year?
Doesn't your daughter live with you?
It's a good thing. Otherwise, I'd never hear from her.
Good morning. My name is Leon Stepanovich Tolchinsky, and I'm the new school teacher.
Michigan, the postman.
Slovich, the butcher.
Jenshna, the vendor.
How do you do? And I was just talking to a shepherd named Snetsky.
Oh, yes. Something Snetsky. We know him well.
Yes, he seemed pleasant enough, although, and I hope I don't seem unkind, somewhat deficient in his mental alertness.
That's Snetsky, all right. He was kicked in the head by a horse.
Well, what a pity. When does that?
Tuesday, Wednesday, twice on Friday, and the whole day Saturday.
My, what lovely and fragrant wares you have to sell, madame. Perhaps I may buy some for my new employer. How much are they, please?
The flounder is 2 kopecks, and the halibut is 3.
I beg your pardon?
If that's too much, I have some nice white fish for 1.5.
Perhaps the dialect is a little different in this part of the country. I'm very eager to begin my new duties. Would one of you be so kind as to direct me to the home of a Dr. Zubritsky?
That way.
Thank you. Perhaps I'll go in the one direction that you haven't pointed to. Oh, a pleasure meeting you all. Hello again. Have you found your sheep?
Not yet. Another one? I just met one a few minutes ago. They must be having a convention here.
Count Yuskevich up on the hill isn't going to be very happy about this.
That's right. Count Yuskevich doesn't like new school teachers.
Why?
He's afraid to break the curse.
What curse?
The curse that made us stupid since the day we were born.
Oh, that one.
Yes, I've been stupid for 51 years. What about you, Snetsky?
I'll be done 43 next July.
And you, Slovich?
41 for me. How about you, Yelena?
I just turned the corner of 26.
That corner must be about 40 miles from here.
KRL1. ARV. Is that right?
I don't know. Sounds good to me. Yes. Very interesting.
Then I'm in good health?
The best of health. You'll live to be 80.
I'm 79 now.
Now you've got a wonderful year ahead of you.
Good. I've got to keep up my strength. I'm the magistrate. Law and order must be preserved.
Did you want a prescription?
For what?
I don't know. Some people like prescriptions. Here, take this to the druggist. Pick out something you like and take it 3 times a day with a little water.
How much do I owe you, doctor?
Forget it. If I ever go to medical school, you could send me a little something.
Thank you. Bye.
Nikolai! He's here! He's come! He's arrived not 2 minutes ago. He's young. He looks strong, determined. Maybe he'll be the one, Nikolai. Maybe this one will finally be our salvation.
Calm yourself, Lenya. Who's come? Who'll be our salvation?
The new, what do you call them? They come and they, the ones who, we had one once, but no more.
Oh, God, I know who you mean.
They have a place, and then you go to that place,
And they point to you and they say, and they ask you if you...
and if you don't, they say, why didn't you? And next time I met you.
And he's outside?
It's just down the street.
Well, show him in, Lenya, show him in. And pray God this will be the one who will save us and all of Kulyanchikov from this dreadful... Oh, God, what is it we have again?
I know what you mean. It sounds like nurse,
Nurse.
or curse,
Purse.
something like that.
Or something like that. Or is it a knock? Huh?
We have a knock?
Yes. Open the knock.
Oh, yeah.
The other way.
Won't you come in, young man?
Dr. Zubritsky, Madam Zubritsky, I am delighted to be in Kulyanchikov. I am Leon Stepanovich Tolchinsky.
Oh, so you're the new...
Yes, I am he.
It is he, Lenya, the new...
You look so young to be a to be
Not at all. I think that in time you will find that I am, if I may say so, one of the best young... Well, I don't want to seem immodest at all.
Oh, no, please. Be immodest. We love immodesty.
The more immodest, the better. But the best young what? What?
The best young teacher in all of Russia.
A teacher? He's a teacher? Oh, the new teacher is here.
Oh, thank God, the teacher is here.
Yeah, thank you. Yes, thank you. I'm most gratified at this warm and overwhelming reception here.
Make yourself at home, teacher. Take off your coat, teacher. Then bring the teacher a cup of tea. Sit down, teacher.
Would you like some tea, teacher?
Yes, it would be.
Maybe you'd like some paper and pens, teacher.
Yes, then
Perhaps you'd like to start teaching right away, teacher.
Yes, well, there's no one more eager than I am. Madam Zubritsky, this is for you.
Oh, my fish! I saw them on sale today. Thank you.
How can we help you?
There were a few questions I wanted to ask you first.
Questions. That's what they ask. When they point to you and you don't know, he knows. He knows what questions are. I can tell this one's going to be a good teacher.
Would you be so kind, Master Tolchensky, to ask us a question? Any question at all?
It means a lot to us. It's been so long since anyone has asked us a good school question. Please.
Well, there are questions, and then there are questions. Now, do you want a question on mathematics, a question dealing with science, or perhaps a philosophical question?
The first one. The first one sounds good. The philosophical question. Ask us that one.
Very well, if you wish. What is the purpose of man's existence?
What a question. Oh, Len, have you ever heard such a beautiful question?
I'm speechless to think someone would ask us a question like that.
Yes, well, are you interested in the answer?
Not today, thank you. To be asked one question like that in a lifetime is more than we ever expected. Besides, the answer should be given to someone much more worthy than we are.
Yes, but it is your birthright, and knowledge is everyone's birthright.
Everyone not born in Kulyanchikov.
I don't understand.
You would if you knew about the nurse.
What nurse?
Not the nurse, the hearse.
The hearse?
He means the purse.
Oh, what kind of purse?
The kind of curse that inflicts the wrath of God upon all those poor souls who were unfortunate enough to be born in this pitiful village.
Oh, do you mean perhaps a curse, doctor?
Curse? That's what it is. I knew it sounded like that.
We were so close, so close.
What is this curse you speak of, Dr. Zubritsky?
Lenya, bolt the door. Draw curtains.
I can't draw curtains. I can draw a cat and a fish.
Never mind, lower your voice.
How low do you want my voice?
That's low enough. Bring the book, it's on the shelf. Young man, have you ever heard of the curse of Kulyanchikov?
I can't say that I have.
You can't say that. It's not hard. Even Lenya can say that.
The curse of Koryachikov.
What is this curse, doctor?
200 years ago, a curse was put on this village that struck down every man, woman, child, and domestic animal, including all their ancestors, for generations to come, leaving each and every one of them, and this you'll find hard to believe, with no more intelligence than a bombanalog.
Well, doctor, I don't believe in curses. Curses are old wives' tales.
Oh, you're thinking of Neutschka. In Neutschka, all the old wives have tails. That was their curse. Ours is altogether different.
But where did the curse come from? And who would inflict such cruel punishment on such a peaceful and simple village?
Who indeed?
Yes.
It's all documented in the Book of Curses. I thought you said you dusted this.
I did. I took dust on it yesterday.
Here, read it for yourself. The page is marked.
It's all stuck together.
We marked it with maple syrup. Read it to us.
On the morning of April 1-1, in the year 1691, in the village of Kulyenchikov, two young people fell hopelessly in love.
I knew it. Whenever young people fall in love, you know the curse is coming.
Surely you've heard this all before.
Oh, many times, but we never understand it. It's a very well thought out curse.
So, what happens?
The boy was a young, handsome, but illiterate farmer named Kazimir Yushkovich. The girl was the daughter of the most learned man in town, Mikhail Zubritsky.
Zubritsky. I've heard that name before.
I've seen it. I've seen it on a front door somewhere in this neighborhood.
Yes, it's on your front door. Your name is Zubritsky.
I can't believe it. That means that the young man in the curse may possibly be related to our front door.
Mind you, I'm dealing with the intelligentsia now. I continue. The young girl's name was Sophia Zubritsky. May I ask the name of your young daughter?
Sophia.
Sophia? Sophia Zubritsky. The identical name of the girl in the curse over 200 years ago.
I can't believe it. Unless our daughter's been lying about her age.
The match was doomed from the start. When Sophia's educated father learned that the young Casimir was illiterate, he forbade to let Sophia ever see Casimir again. 6 months later, Sophia married a young student. And that winter, Casimir, distraught and despondent, took his own life by plowing his own grave and planting himself in it. Upon hearing of his son's death, Casimir's father, Vladimir Yushkovich, who caused people to tremble at the mention of his name.
Next time, don't mention his name.
Casimir's father, Vladimir Yushkovich, and so, sometimes known as the sorcerer, because of his abilities to summon up the powers of the devil himself, brought all his wrath and fury down upon Kulyenchikov.
Here it comes. Here it comes.
A curse upon all who dwell in Kulyenchikov, he cried out. May the daughter of Mikhail Zubritsky, murder of my only son, be struck down by the ignorance that caused my son's death. May stupidity engulf her brain. May incompetence encumber her faculties. May common sense become uncommon, and may reason become unreasonable. May all who live in Kulyenchikov be born in ignorance and die in ignorance, unable to leave this cursed village until my final vengeance is satisfied.
That would explain why the train doesn't stop here.
My initial impulse was to panic. Even my secondary impulse was to panic. To educate is one thing, but to break curses, that's another.
Excuse me, but are you all right, Master Tolchinsky?
Yes, I was just thinking.
Lenya, he was thinking.
He was thinking?
What's it like?
Do you mean to tell me that you don't know what thinking is?
No, I don't, and she certainly doesn't.
Thinking, it's the thoughts that come to one's mind. It's the process that enables us to make decisions.
Decisions?
Yes.
No, I don't think we're capable of that.
Yes, but surely you know what it is you want.
Oh, dear God, yes. We desperately want someone to help us. Not so much for us. We've already lived most of our lives. But for our child, our sweet daughter Sophia.
Did you hear what you just said?
I wasn't listening.
It was a decision. You decided to help your young daughter because you thought of it. You are capable of thought. You think.
No, I don't think so. It just came out.
Yes, out of your head where your brain is lodged. The center of thoughts. And if it's possible to have even one tiny, infinitesimal, insignificant thought, then it's possible to expand those thoughts into ideas. Ideas into comprehension. Comprehension into creativity. And finally, supreme intelligence.
Would I be able to open up jars? I have terrible trouble opening up jars.
Be firm, Leon. Be staunch. Patience. We will break this curse, I promise you, by the simple, everyday, painstaking work of education. And we must begin at once. I should like to start by seeing your young daughter, Sophia.
Sophia?
Yes, it occurs to me that since the curse began with the young Sophia, over 200 years ago, perhaps the key to ending it lies with her direct descendant. Hey, can I see Sophia?
Not from here. She's up in her room. We have to send for her.
Do what the schoolmaster asks.
She might be taking her singing lessons now.
She takes singing lessons? From whom?
A canary. He does the best he can.
No words, Mike, just the tunes.
Oh, I understand. The girl, Madame, please.
Remember, sweetheart, upstairs and to the left. You'll find her a most delicate and sensitive girl, not like the others in the village. She has so many interests, always occupied.
Well, occupied with what?
She likes to do interesting things like touching things. Wood, paper, metal. She likes drinking water. Yeah.
Master Torchensky, may I present our daughter? Epos, Enera, Elena. Sophia, Irina, Elena, Zubritsky. Sophia, this is the new schoolmaster, Leon Torchensky.
Miss Subritsky. Is that my breath that has just been taken away? Is that vision before me human, or have I too been cast under the spell? Never have I felt such a stirring beneath my breast. Well, watch yourself, Leon. She is your pupil, and not the object of your dormant feelings of passion. No. Oh, excuse me.
You know what he was just doing, Sophia? He was thinking, isn't that wonderful?
Yes, Mama?
No, Papa. She is Mama, I am Papa.
Won't you please sit down, Miss Subritsky?
Wasn't that a beautiful sit?
Yes, very nice. Lovely. Miss Subritsky, may I call you Sophia?
Sophia?
It's your name, sweetheart.
Say yes, darling. Say yes. You may call me Sophia.
Please, Madame, we must allow the girl to speak for herself. I should very much like to be your friend. Would it please you if I called you Sophia?
It's been so long since she's taken a test.
I think she wants to say something.
I would be very pleased to have you call me Sophia.
There you are.
I'm so proud, so proud.
Please, please, it's very distracting to the girls' concentration. I have come a very long way to help you with your education. I have every reason to believe that under ordinary circumstances, you have the capability of being an extremely bright and intelligent young woman. That deep down inside you, there's an intellect just crying to be heard. That you have enormous powers of reason. That someone has put a cloud over these powers. And it is my intention to remove this cloud, so that enlightenment can once more shine through those unbelievably deep brown eyes once again. But I need your help, Sophia. Will you give me that help?
Yes, you may call me Sophia.
She did it again. That's 2 in a row.
Get a grip, Leon. Nothing in life comes easy. I should like to start by asking you a few very simple questions. Now, if we're to begin your education, it's important for me to know at what point to begin. I won't be taxing, I promise. I would never want to be the cause of a furrow or frown on that fair face. Now then, what is your favorite color?
My favorite color?
Yes, is it red, blue, green, orange, any color at all? Which one is your favorite?
I used to know that one.
I'll ask you once again, Sophia. What is your favorite color?
Why is he being so hard on her? This isn't a university. My favorite color?
Yes.
Is yellow.
Yellow. Her favorite color is yellow. Well, why, Sophia? Why is yellow your favorite color?
Because it doesn't stick to your fingers as much? I think she's wrong. I think it's blue that doesn't stick to your fingers as much.
That's a very interesting answer, Sophia. There is a certain logic to her response. The fact that that logic completely escapes me doesn't alter the fact that she does have something in mind. I'm now going to ask you something quite simple. So I'm going to ask you to make a wish. Now, do you know what a wish is?
Yes, a wish is something you hope for that doesn't come true.
Well, perhaps we can change all that. Now, if you could make a wish for something that did come true, anything at all, what would you wish for?
What would I wish for?
Yes, Sophia. What would you wish for?
I would wish that I could fly like a bird, to soar over buildings and trees, to float on the wind and be carried far away, over mountains and lakes, over forests and rivers, to see what the world was like, to know all the things that I shall never know because I must always remain here in this place.
Sophia, that is the most beautiful wish I have ever heard. Don't you see what her wish means? To fly like a bird means to sever the bonds that chain her to ignorance. She wants to soar, to grow. She wants knowledge. And with every fiber of my being, from the very depths of my soul, I shall gather my strength, patience, and dedication. And I make this promise, that I, Leon Stepanovich Tolchinsky, shall make Sophia Zubritsky's wish come true.
If you could do that, schoolmaster, I would be in your debt forever.
Oh, she touches me so. Your daughter has such a pure heart and such a sweet soul. We must begin at once. Not another moment must be lost. I shall return in the morning at exactly 8 o'clock sharp. What subject shall we begin our studies with, Sophia?
I should like to begin with languages.
Languages. Of course, even I should have thought of that. Languages it shall be, my dear sweet Sophia. And what language shall we begin with first?
Rabbit, I think.
Rabbit?
A very hard language, rabbit. Hardly anyone speaks it anymore.
As long as she gets a few phrases, it's enough to begin with. Am I through for today?
Yes.
Then I shall go to my room.
Good.
Watch how she gets up from the chair. Ah, you missed it. Sophia, do it again.
It's not necessary. She's already past getting up from chairs.
They're so much smarter than in our day.
Until tomorrow, schoolmaster.
Oh, in all my life, I have never looked forward to a morning as much as tomorrow's.
I think you are the most beautiful school teacher I've ever seen, Master Tolchinsky. I pray that you don't despair of Kalinchikov, and that you will stay with us forever. She found the door. She found the door.
I have never seen Sophia so radiant. Lenya, are you thinking what I'm thinking?
I'm not even thinking what I'm thinking. What are you talking about?
I think our Sophia has taken a liking to the new schoolmaster.
If it is true, Dr. Zubritsky, then standing before you is the happiest man on the happiest planet in the universe. Tell me, is she spoken for?
Spoken for?
Yes, and does she have any suitors? Any young men desperately in love with her?
We don't talk of such things.
Why not?
No, there is no one. No one at all. Not even him.
Him?
He didn't meet him. Shh. He met someone else with him.
There is someone. Well, who is it? I must know. It's of the greatest concern to me.
If I told you who him was, you must promise never to say it was I who told you it was him.
Yes, I promise.
Have you ever heard of Count Gregor of Kulyanchikov?
I can't say that I have.
Well, you can't say that. It's not that hard. Even like you can say it.
Yes, I can say it. Who is he?
He's one of them, the ones who put the curse on us.
You mean a Yushkovich?
The last of his line.
Well, tell me about him and Sophia.
He proposes marriage twice a day.
Twice a day?
6:15 in the mornings and 7:20 at night.
He cares for her that much?
He cares only about avenging his ancestors. If a Zubritsky marries a Yushkovich, then they will be satisfied and the nurse will be over.
But does Sophia care for him?
Well, she has said no for many years, but she can't resist much longer. The poor girl wants to sleep late just one morning.
What kind of a man is this Count Yushkovich?
You know, like the rest of us.
You mean he is cursed as well?
Well, he still lives in Kulyanchikov. He's not permitted to leave here either.
I understand. If I have a rival, then I am more determined than ever to break this curse. God bless you both for your faith in me. Tomorrow, the education of Sophia Zubritsky begins. In all my excitement, I forgot to ask, what about lodgings?
Oh, don't worry about it. We'll be very comfortable right here.
Of course. See you in the morning.
Mr. Tavchensky, please, ask us again. Ask us the question. It makes us feel important.
Certainly. What is the purpose of man's existence?
Oh, I'm all choked up again. I'm sorry I asked.
One moment. I think I know. I think I know the answer.
To the purpose of man's existence?
What are you talking about?
Well, it's true. The first time I heard it, I didn't understand. But now, suddenly, something came to me. Now, I know my limitations, but still, I think I really know the answer. Oh, my God, what if I'm right?
Well, tell me, Dr. Zubritsky. Tell me what you think the answer is.
I think it's 12.
12?
That's wrong. I can tell by your face. 14.
I think you missed the point.
It's less than 100. I know that. Even I'm not that stupid. 83. 46.
We'll discuss it when we get to philosophy. Don't think about it. Get some sleep. Good night. Until tomorrow. 12?
Why didn't you leave well enough alone? Why must you have answers? Aren't questions beautiful enough?
12?
But what if I'm right? I could have sold the answer. We could have made a fortune.
That's it. I'm leaving now, so I'll say goodbye. I was going to stay and try and break the curse, but when he said 12, I knew that it was time for me to go. What I must do now is try and forget about Sophia. I must.
Schoolmaster!
Sophia, where are you?
Down here! I had to see you once more.
Oh, without a rat? In the cold night air, you come down with a chill.
Oh, I never catch colds.
You don't?
I've tried, I just never learned how to do it.
Be grateful. Some things are not worth knowing.
I know that something has happened a long time ago that prevents me from knowing what happened a long time ago. If only you knew me the way I might have been instead of the way I am.
Yes, but if you were not the way you are, then I would not have come here to help you to become the way you might have been. Careful, Leon, you're beginning to think like her.
Could you ever care for someone who never became the way I might have been?
Could I ever care for someone who never became... I see what you mean. Yes, I see what you're getting at. Yes, I could. I would, I shall, I have, I will, I do.
Zap, Rabbit, you're speaking, it's hard to follow.
If it sounds like gibberish, it's because you do that to me, Sophia. When thoughts come from the heart, they sometimes trip over the tongue.
And I must watch where I walk when you speak. I must go. Everything depends upon tomorrow.
Oh, and if not tomorrow, then the tomorrow after tomorrow. And all the tomorrows for the rest of my life, if that's what it takes.
No, it all rests on tomorrow. If we fail, we shall never see each other again.
Never see each other again? Well, what do you mean?
I never know what I mean. I do have thoughts, but they seem to disappear when they reach my lips.
Well, if I ever reached your lips, I would never disappear.
Would you like to kiss me?
Oh, with all my heart.
No, I meant with your lips.
An even better suggestion.
Hurry, hurry.
I'm climbing as fast as I can. Where are you?
Up here.
If only she were ugly, I'd be halfway home by now. You stay where you are. I'll come to you.
All right.
After a while, you get the hang of it.
Here I am.
My kiss, sweet Sophia.
As we kissed, I felt a strange flutter in my heart.
So did I.
You felt a flutter in my heart as well? How alike we are. And yet, your hair is so much shorter. I must go. I'm about to fall asleep and I want to get to bed in time.
I know the dangers of loving such a simple soul. It would mean a lifetime of sweet, blissful passion and very short conversations at breakfast. Oh, I best find some comfortable lodgings.
Was that you?
I beg your pardon?
Were you responsible for making that dreadful noise?
Of course not. That was thunder and lightning. It's caused by extreme atmospheric pressures in the skies above us.
Well, whoever did it's going to get Count Yuskevich very angry at us.
Count Yuskevich?
He's the one who lives in the big house on the hill. Every time someone makes that noise, he throws water down on us.
No, Snetsky. That's rain. Rain.
Umbrellas! Umbrellas for sale! Get your umbrellas before he throws the water!
Yes, no one throws water. It's rain from the skies, caused by a buildup of condensed moisture.
You can tell that to these fools. But I used to be a substitute teacher. Umbrellas!
Excuse me, does either one of you know of a place to stay?
What's going on? It's all that I can.
I knew it. I knew he would throw water down on us today. Every time I wash my car, he's always going to throw the bottle.
Mister, would you happen to know?
Uh-oh. It's time for Count Yuskevich to propose again.
What?
This could be the day. One yes from her, and we could all be smart again.
You mean you want Sophia to marry him?
Not unless she wanted to. But it would be nice to remember my first name.
But that's a terrible sacrifice to ask of Sophia. And surely you wouldn't ask that of her.
What kind of sacrifice? To live in a big house up on the hill? To have little macaroons whenever you want? To have a maid brush your teeth every morning?
Yes, but does she love him?
I beg your pardon.
Does she love him?
We don't have any.
You don't have any what?
Love? It's part of the curse.
I don't understand.
I hear him coming. You'd better leave, schoolmaster. He doesn't like people around.
Yes. Yes, is it true there is no love in Kulyenchikov?
I wouldn't know. My late husband's been gone almost 14 years.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's a long time to be late. I wish he was dead.
I'm breaking out in a cold sweat. The possibility of losing Sophia terrifies me. I'm going to eavesdrop. Yes.
Sophia! Sweet Sophia! Time to wake up, my pretty one. Time to get proposed to. She's asleep. Perhaps a pebble will awaken her. Oh!
Who did that?
It is I, Count Yushkovich.
Oh, good evening, sir.
I've come to propose.
Well, you're a little late. I married almost 26 years. I'm out here, lady. What did you want?
Some bandages. My feet are bleeding. Who are you talking to?
It is I, Madam Zabritsky, Count Yushkovich. I've come to propose to Sophia.
She's busy throwing water on the drapes. They're on fire.
Grapes are on fire?
I had to light something. I couldn't find my candle.
What's going on?
What did he make you, darling?
No, I was reading by the light of the drapes.
I must be crazy marrying into this family.
Count Yushkovich wants to propose to you, darling. Go ahead, Count Yushkovich.
Can't we be alone?
No. I think Sophia should hear this too.
Very well. Will you marry me, Sophia?
Oh my God, this is so romantic. I just wish my feet weren't bleeding.
I'm sorry, Count Yushkovich, but marriage is a very great step to take. And I don't wish to make it while I do not have the intelligence to know what I'm stepping into. Good night, sir. Good night, Mama. Good night, Papa.
Good night, son. When you're through reading that, put out the drapes.
I do not give up easily. I'll be back in the morning.
Good night, Your Grace.
Good night, Grace.
What was you doing? You're burning my musket.
Having them for in-laws is a curse worse than the curse.
Pray God it never happened.
Who's that? Who's there? Come out, I say.
Forgive me, sir. I was just passing by. May I introduce myself to you? I
know who you are. You're a new schoolmaster who's come here in a pathetic attempt to break the curse of Kulyenchikov.
As I have witnessed your pathetic attempt to try and win Sophia.
Everyone's a critic. The curse can only be broken if you can educate her, which you can't. What if she marries me?
Which apparently, yes, she won't. Now, why don't you pursue some other girl?
Because Sophia's beautiful. Did you ever see the other girls in the village? They look like me.
For a man so powerful, you seem to have an inordinate lack of self-esteem. I am sorry for you. Good day, sir.
Not good day. One day.
I beg your pardon?
Were you not aware that if at the end of one brief day you have not succeeded to raise her intellect, you must be gone from our village? To remain for even 1 second past the allotted time means you will fall victim to the curse yourself. I love that part.
I cannot believe such a nonsense. Threaten me all you want, sir, but I will never leave. To be quite honest, I love Sophia Zubritsky.
Love? There is no love in Kulyenchikov. It's all a part of the curse.
Do you mean Sophia cannot love me?
You have 1 day to find that out, sir. 1 single day. 25 measly hours.
24.
What?
There are 24 hours in a day.
I believe you are thinking of February, sir. Good night.
But is it true? If I cannot teach Sophia to think in 24 hours, will she never be able to love me?
Leon!
Sophia, oh, are you all right?
I must talk to you someplace where we'll not be seen.
Yes, whatever you like.
Can you meet me here?
Yes, when?
Now.
Now? Of course. That's where we are.
Come up here. Hurry, Leon, hurry.
Right,
It's
right.
of the utmost importance. I overheard your conversation with the Count. Leon, I cannot be taught. You must leave Kalinchikov at once.
Never without you.
Then take me with you tonight.
But the curse!
It cannot be broken. But we can live in the swamp and eat brown roots, and I will become old and ugly and more stupid and more ignorant and never love you. But at least we'll be together.
That's not exactly what I had in mind.
Then we are lost.
No, no, Sophia. I will teach you. I will break this curse tomorrow. I promise you.
Oh, Leon, I wish I could love
Oh,
you.
you will, Sophia. Tomorrow, I promise.
Until tomorrow.
I wish she'd sleep in the kitchen.
Come back. Hurry, Leon, hurry.
What is it?
I couldn't sleep. I'm so frightened.
Well, don't be frightened, Sophia.
If I could know the feeling of loving you for just 1 day, I would endure 100,000 years of curses. Good night, Leon. God bless you and keep you.
Oh, she has not to be loved, but to know what it means to give her love to another. Oh, I think I have wandered into a very special place. I love Yenchna, I love Snetsky and Mishkin, and yes, even Count Yushkevich. All of them. God give me the strength to break this curse and to get up and down this balcony. By the way, I urge you to give the matter some thought yourselves. I don't wish to alarm you, but you are, after all, sitting within the bounds of Kulyenchikov. Therefore, I wish us both the best of luck.
Leon, I forgot to tell you something.
Tomorrow, Sophia. I can't take any more news tonight.
Any news?
About what?
About what? About the curse, of course. Has it been lifted yet?
How would I know?
Let's see if there's anything in the newspaper.
Good idea. It rained during the night.
Where does it say that?
I can feel it. The papers aren't enough.
Maybe your dog did it.
No, he's housebroken. He only does it inside.
Cream, fresh cream, cream, fresh cream, cream, fresh cream.
What's the matter with your cow?
He's tired. I've been milking him since 4 o'clock.
Upside down?
You get a little more cream that day. Cream, fresh cream right from the top. Drink it right from the spigot, 2 kopecks a mouthful. Fresh cream right from the other.
Come, let us pray, Lenya. Pray for deliverance. Dear Lord, who art in heaven, we are in Kulyenchikov and we are in trouble.
We are the simple people, dear Lord.
But we're not so simple that we don't believe in you.
Forgive us our sins, dear Lord.
We know not what we do because we know not what we do. God bless us. God bless our daughter. God bless the schoolmaster. And God bless yourself, whoever you are.
Amen.
Was that the door?
No, I think it was someone knocking.
Well, open it. Open it. It must be the schoolmaster. Sophia, it's time. Wake up. Give yourself a nudge. The other way. The other way.
Do you know what time it is?
10 to 6?
8:15.
Quarter to 9.
We don't have a clock.
Pick any one you want. 10:20, 11:40. Is there something in there you like?
You don't understand. The Count said I had only 24 hours to break the curse after I arrived in Kulyenchikov. Well, I arrived yesterday morning at exactly 9 o'clock. It's 8 o'clock now. That means I have only 1 hour. Doesn't even leave me 1 hour. I just used up an entire minute telling you how much time I've got left. Oh, dear God, help me, dear Lord.
Oh, what a shame. You just missed him. He just finished services 2 minutes ago.
Sophia, we can't lose another moment. Hurry, I beg of you.
Listen, I hear footsteps coming down the stairs.
Good morning, Mama. Good morning, Papa. Good morning, Schoolmaster.
She got all 3 right. Oh, this is going to be her day, I know it.
And looking more radiant than ever.
Where shall we sit?
Doctor, with all due respect, I need Sophia's full concentration this morning. Therefore, I must ask the parents to leave the room.
By all means. We'll see that you're not disturbed. Goodbye, Sophia.
Goodbye, my sweet angel.
Do what the schoolmaster asks.
We'll be praying for you every minute.
If you succeed, schoolmaster, give us the signal by rapping on the window 3 times, followed by 2 short ones.
Followed by 6 long ones.
If you fail, rap 7 times quickly.
Followed by 3 times slowly.
If you want lunch,
Will you please leave?
We're
We're
going.
going.
We're
We're
going.
going. Something's not right. I can feel it in my bones.
He can hear you. Lower your voice.
I'm a mother. I know about these things. Why do you look taller to me lately?
Sophia, last night I decided that the task before us is one step beyond impossible. So I knew that I would fail, that I had to leave Kulyenchikov, like all those who have failed before me. But today, looking into your eyes, I know there is no life for me without you. Therefore, we must not think of failure. We cannot afford to despair. Only a miracle can save us, Sophia. But with a majestic, supreme effort, we must try and make that miracle happen.
What is a miracle?
A miracle is a wish that God makes. You are a miracle, Sophia.
Mean God wished for me?
In one of his most sublime moments. And we must hurry. Here. Now, this is a primary book of mathematics. It's used to teach very small children very simple problems in arithmetic.
Do you think it's too advanced for me?
I honestly don't think so, Sophia. I mean, we can't go back any further than this book. Now then, let us begin. Here. 1 is the figure, the word, the symbol for a single item. 1 finger, 1 Sophia, 1 Leon, 1 book. Now then, I am holding up 1 finger, Sophia. Now I am holding up a 2nd finger. 1 plus 1 is 2. Would you repeat that for me, Sophia?
Which part?
1
1
plus 1
plus 1
is 2.
is 2.
Yes. Yes, wonderful. We're making headway. Slow, invisible headway. No, I'm very, very proud of you, Sophia. Are we ready to go on?
Yes, history, please. I hope I can master it as well as I have mathematics.
I honestly don't think we've conquered mathematics yet. There are problems that could come up. And let's continue. Here. 1 plus 2 is 3.
Am I finished with 1 plus 1?
Well, you are if you remember the answer.
I remembered it before. Is it necessary to remember it again?
Of course it's necessary to remember it again. It's necessary to remember it for always.
You mean you'll always be asking me what 1 plus 1 is?
No. Once you tell me, we can move on to other things, like 1 plus 2, and 1 plus 3, and so on. But unless you remember what 1 plus 1 is, well, then the answer to 1 plus 2 is meaningless.
Do you know how much 1 plus 1 is?
Certainly.
Then why is it necessary for me to know? Certainly, if you have such esteem and affection for me, you will tell me the answer whenever I ask you.
Yes, but I won't always be around to tell you. You have to know for yourself in case other people ask you.
No one here ever asks questions like that. Even if I told them, they wouldn't know what was the right answer.
Yes, because they're cursed with ignorance, and we are trying to lift that debilitating affliction.
You're getting angry with me. What's the point in being educated if you get angry? When you didn't ask me such questions, you always said the loveliest things to me. Is this what it's like to be intelligent?
No, Sophia. It is I am not being intelligent. It's frustration and impatience that drives me to such crude behavior. Forgive me. We'll start from the beginning again, okay? 1 plus 1 is 2. Repeat.
1 plus 1 is 2.
Yes.
Repeat.
No, don't repeat the word repeat. Just repeat the part before I say repeat. Now watch carefully. 1 plus 1 is 2. Repeat.
What were you like as a little boy?
What was I like as a little boy?
You're shouting again.
I was inquisitive, probing, wondering why we were put on this earth and what the purpose of man's existence was.
Purpose of man's existence?
I've heard enough of that. Sophia, you must stop asking me questions. Our time is nearly gone.
Then how am I to learn?
You must answer what I ask, not what you want me to answer.
Then I will learn only what you want me to know.
Right.
How come I can't learn what I want to know?
Because what you want to know is of no practical value. What I want to teach is acceptable knowledge.
Is knowing what you were like as a little boy not acceptable knowledge?
Of course not. It's of no significance at all.
But it's much more interesting than that which is significant.
But I'm not trying to interest you. I'm trying to educate you.
I know. But while you fail to educate me, you never fail to interest me. I find that very significant.
Oh, there is nothing like the logic of an illogical mind. We'll start from the beginning again.
She must be speaking rabbit like a bunny by now.
How much longer is it going to take? I haven't sold a sausage all morning.
Good morning, Dr. Zabriskie.
What's going on?
I think he's teaching her gymnastics.
Dr. Zabriskie, I have an urgent letter for Schoolmaster Kolchinsky.
Quiet, please. This is a school zone.
It's an important letter for him. It's marked urgent. So I only went to 3 wrong houses first.
Can't you see he's busy? Bring it back later.
I don't like the way it's going. I just don't like the way it's going.
Let us pray. Let us all pray to the Lord that this young man will deliver us from bondage. Let us ask for his blessing. Very religious on this side and semi-religious on the other. Oh, quiet, everyone. The schoolmaster wants to speak. Oh, please, dear God, let this be the answer to our prayers. Amen.
Ah, women.
Is my daughter, you know, empty or full?
Oh, she is the same as always. I have only moments, and I must ask this quickly, because I may not have the intelligence to ask it later. Because of my deep and unbounded devotion for your daughter Sophia, I would like to ask for her hand in marriage. Now, I ask this of you now while I still love her. See, in a few minutes, I may not know the meaning of the word. When the clock in the church steeple strikes 9, I hope you have an answer for me.
He's a nice young man, I'll say that. Very ambitious. Lenya, what do you think?
If a man can't break a simple curse, How's he going to put bread on the table?
And what about Tremble?
Who?
Tremble! You know, up on the hill, the one who throws the water down on us.
Michigan's right. It's his curse. He would never permit such a marriage.
Wait! There is one chance. If a stranger marries a Kolyanchikovite before he becomes like us, then he's free to take her away from him.
I didn't know that.
It was added to the curse 2 years ago.
You would never see your daughter again, but you would know she was happy and getting smarter every day.
Oh, give it, doctor. Give her your permission.
If you don't give it to her, give it to me.
I don't know. It's a decision, and I can't make decisions. Let's leave it to God. Let God make the decision.
What are you doing, Leon?
Having my last thoughts. One final pleasurable moment of reason.
Then I was right. To wish is something you hope for that doesn't come true.
I'm sorry. I cannot help you soar over mountains or lakes, Sophia. But I will not leave you. I will remain here for the rest of my days, not basking in the light of your beauty, but cowering in the darkness of my own ignorance. For that is the measure of my esteem and affection for you.
I would do anything to save you from this calamity. Anything. Oh, run, Leon! Run for your life! There are ignorant girls in other villages you could learn to love.
Listen to me carefully, and remember it forever. I love you with all my heart.
Listen! The church bell!
I may never be able to say these words again.
The time is up!
Savor it, Sophia. Keep the memory of what I say.
Her last chance to marry. I know the feeling.
The way I gaze lovingly into your eyes, as I do now.
Say it, husband. Give them permission to marry quickly.
All the love I would have given you in a lifetime. Must it be compressed into a final instant?
Yes, I'll give it. I'll go in there and give my permission right now.
Goodbye, sweet Sophia. I did not love you long, but I loved you well.
I'll just wait to see what time it is first.
Tell everyone in Kolyanchikov that...
I'm the clock and all's well. I'm the clock and all's well in the village of Racine. I'm the clock and all's well.
Wonderful news, Master Tolchinsky.
Mama, Papa, everyone, the schoolmaster has something to say. Let us all listen. Leon, didn't you want to say something?
Yes, but I thought you said we should all listen.
Uh-oh.
He's got a look on his face I've seen before.
It's the same one you've got on your face.
No, I meant we will all listen while you tell us what you have to say.
Oh, I see. Thank you. Actually, I don't have much to say.
There's no fool like a new fool.
Young man, do you still want to marry my daughter?
Marry your daughter? Oh, no, sir. You do me too great an honor.
I knew he'd never make it when he bought the light switch from me.
All right, move along, break it up. You've all seen a ninny poop before. Let's keep it moving. Come on. If you ever vote this urgent life, I'll let you go. Not that everything in your life is urgent anymore.
Sophia, darling, go in the garden and plant some vegetables. We'll have salad tonight for dinner.
So, young man, what are your plans now that everything is falling apart at the top?
Oh, I'm not sure. This absence of thought will take some getting used to.
Well, you might try politics. You sound very well suited for it.
Oh, no, sir. This is an old suit. If I went into politics, I'd need all new clothes.
This is really just one doctor's opinion, but when you catch a curse, you really catch a curse. Don't stay up too long. I want you to go up on the roof later and take the canary for a walk. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sophia, weren't we in the middle of a lesson when the clock began to chime? What were we saying?
You said that you love me, and that I should savor it and keep it as a memory, for soon would not ever love me again. Do you not love me now, Leon?
Love you? I'm not quite sure I know what the word means. Perhaps if you kissed me, would you like to?
With all my heart.
No, I meant with my...
Oh, Leon, the less you know, the better you kiss.
And the better I kiss, the more brilliant I become. Oh, Sophia, my dear sweet Sophia, look at me. Look at me and tell me what you see.
I see a very good kisser joining my father's chair.
No. You see a man of intellect inspired by love. Yes, I am not cursed, Sophia. I still have my intelligence. I just pretended to be stupid.
You pretended to be stupid?
Yes.
That doesn't sound very intelligent to me.
What will soon, I promise.
But the curse!
Well, it had no effect on me. Oh, I was plenty worried, I admit. Especially when the clock struck 9, yes? But when nothing happened, I suddenly realized that you can't be cursed unless you permit yourself to be. Look. Kulyenchikov's lack of intelligence is self-inflicted, caused by fear and guilt and the relinquishing of your self-esteem to a tyrannical power. Yes, do you understand what I'm saying?
Everything but the explanation.
If a parent tells you you're a naughty child from the day you were born, then you will grow up believing you are a worthless human being. And from the day you were born, you were all told that you were stupid. Now do you understand?
Not as well as before.
I know that telling it doesn't change it. You must be shown. When I was standing there, I suddenly became inspired. I hit upon a plan that will break the curse and save you from Yushkovich.
What is it?
You must marry Yushkovich.
Are you still pretending to be stupid?
No, Sophia, I don't mean Count Gregor.
Oh, thank goodness you'll be right after death.
You will marry me, Sophia. I will be Yushkovich. Do you understand?
Don't ask me that question anymore.
Trust me, the wedding will take place tomorrow. Tomorrow the curse will be over. Tomorrow you will be intelligent. Tomorrow you will love me, Sophia.
Could I have a kiss to tie me over?
Of course, my sweetie. I must go set my plan into action.
I'm so excited, Leon. Tonight, I will clear all the nonsense out of my head to prepare for all the knowledge that will be coming in. I love rearranging things.
The plan begins. I must find Count Yushkovich.
Was he just talking about me? You like it, don't you? Better than me, right? Admit it. I would give all my wealth and powers if I could be a hero. I wouldn't have to wear this dumb outfit. People would applaud when I come out. You're not even listening to me, are you? All you care about is getting those two kids together. I hope it's raining when you leave here.
Good day, Count Yushkovich. You remember me? Something Kolchinsky?
Listen to this conversation. What is it, something?
I couldn't help but overhearing what you just said. So I want you to know that even though I've lost most of my intelligence...
All of it.
All of it. I'm not without some feeling. It pains me to know that being disliked makes you so unhappy.
That's easy for you to say. You don't like me either, do you?
Well, I don't dislike you.
But do you like me?
No, not much.
You see?
Because you never do anything redeeming. Well, why not?
Oh, I don't know. I was brought up that way, I guess. My father taught me ever since I was a little boy, if you want to hold your power over these people, you must never be nice to them. Always make them fear and tremble.
Well, did you like your father?
Oh, he was all right, I guess.
You didn't like him, did you?
Don't tell anyone. When I was 9 months old, I tried to crawl away from home.
There you are. Then the answer to being liked is to do something redeeming. Now, isn't there something good you could do for the village?
Good. You mean like a barbecue?
Well, at least a start. But I was thinking of something on a much grander scale, like lifting the curse.
Oh, Brenna, it won't be lifted unless Sophia marries me.
Or another Yuskevich.
There is none. I'm the last of the line.
Well, unless you had a son.
But I'm not even married. I may be a villain, but I don't fool around. Maybe that's why I'm so unhappy.
Well, you don't have to be married. You can adopt a son.
Adopt a son? Who?
Me.
You?
I'm single, available, ready, and willing. Yeah, I'm not very intelligent, but I will be once the curse is lifted.
I always wanted a son. Someone to take on fishing trips.
No, I never really had a father.
My boy, Leon. I'd spoil you like anything.
Well, that's okay, Dad.
And then people would like me, wouldn't they?
Well, they do now. And look at their faces. They're smiling at you. Even way up there.
Yes, I see. Oh, God bless you. You don't know what this means to me.
Then let us go sign the adoption papers and notify Sophia's family. Are you ready, Dad?
Let me just watch them smiling at me. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. No hard feelings. Thank you. Oh, pretty lady. Oh, another pretty lady. Thank you. Thank you. Maybe we can all have lunch together next week. In the meantime, you're all invited to my son's wedding. The first thing I'm going to do is have your shoes bronzed.
After 200 years, the curse will finally be gone.
I just had a terrible thought.
What's that?
Suppose they lift the curse, and I find out I was really dumb in the first place.
They're coming. Quiet, everyone. I have sponge cake in the oven.
Remember, if I still appear stupid, I'm only pretending. It's all part of the plan.
You must be very proud of him.
He's been my son for 10 minutes, and he's never given me a moment of trouble.
There, but for me goes her.
I hope she remembers to give me her change of address. We are gathered here today, dear friends, to witness the joining of two souls in holy matrimony. It is only the goodwill and generous benevolence of our dear friend the Count that makes this blessed union possible.
Thank you, Count.
Will the groom step before me?
That's you, my kid.
And will the bride step forward?
No, Sophia, the bride, the bride.
What's the matter with you?
Leon, your plan was brilliant.
Thank you, Sophia.
And who giveth away this bride?
I give it away this bride,
Why do you giveth away this bride?
because he asketh me for her, and I noddeth my head, and he taketh her.
You, Leon, son of Count Gregor Mikhailovich Breznovsky Fyodor Yushkovich.
You don't have to do it today. It's a holiday.
Do you, Leon, take Sophia to have and to hold from this day on?
I have.
No, I do.
You do?
No, you do!
He will. He does. Say it.
He will. He does. I said.
Don't say what I say. Say what he says.
What did he say?
I do. Just say, I do.
My papa says, I do.
I'm beginning to hate this curse, I swear to God.
And do you, Sophia, take Leon in sickness and in health, for better or for worse, as long as you both shall live?
I do.
With a brain like that, she could have gotten anyone.
The ring, please.
I have it. The ring that Casimir Yushkovich was going to place on the young Sophia 200 years ago.
What an onions!
Place the ring on her finger.
She's not going to be wearing Andy around the house.
Repeat after me, please. With this ring I thee wed.
With this ring I thee wed.
Just the bride and the groom, thank you.
With this ring I thee wed.
Before I pronounce this holy union, is there any among you who has just reason or cause why Leon and Sophia shall not be joined in eternal wedlock? Then with the power invested in me as chief magistrate of the village of Kolenchikov, I now pronounce
Well, maybe there's one tiny little thing.
You have an objection to this marriage?
You bet I do. This boy is not my son. This son is not my boy.
What are you saying, Father?
You think I'm crazy? Why should I give up a cute little bundle of noodle brains like her?
But the adoption papers.
They're false.
What?
You trusted me so much, you didn't even read them. Yeah, the documents as proof. I did not adopt him. I divorced him. According to these documents, we are not father and son. We're no longer husband and wife.
Oh, dear God, my daughter almost married a divorced woman.
Is this part of the plan?
No, Sophia, I'm sorry.
But fear not, dear friends. I may be a venomously treacherous snake, but I'm not a wet blanket. There will be a wedding.
My daughter will not marry an impostor.
An impostor, no. But the Yushkovich, yes. You've pledged your daughter's hand in marriage, good doctor, to a Yushkovich. And a pledge once given must be honored.
That's the law. I helped write it myself.
It's true. I even voted for it.
And I am the only true Yushkovich here.
Leon, will you not object to this marriage?
What can I do, Sophia? I'm helpless.
Come on, I haven't all day.
Say the words, let's get it over with. There's been a hotel room booked for this honeymoon for 200 years.
I'm sorry, daughter. With all my heart. Truly sorry.
At least you get better dinners at his place.
Dearly beloved.
We did that part, we heard that. I do, ask her, she's the one.
Do you, Sophia, take Count Gregor for as long as you both shall live?
Say yes, darling. You'll be rich and smart. It's better than happiness.
Goodbye, Leon. Goodbye forever. I do.
Then with the power invested in me as chief magistrate of the village of Kolenchikov.
You didn't say the other part.
What other part?
The part if anybody objects. And I object.
What's that?
On what grounds?
On the grounds that I haven't received my urgent letter yet.
What kind of grounds is that?
I have an urgent letter for Schoolmaster Koczynski.
For me? Whatever could it be?
Finish the ceremony while he's reading the letter.
I can't do that. It's against the law.
It's true. I even voted for it.
It's bad news, I'm afraid. My uncle and sole remaining relative has just died in St. Petersburg, leaving me nothing but all his debts.
When you're going downhill, it gets faster at the bottom.
Before he died, he said he blamed all his misfortunes on the selfish and vindictive character of his distant relatives, and that even changing his name to Tolchinsky never helped him escape destiny's finger.
What was his name before Tolchinsky?
Yushkovich.
Uh-oh.
Those distant relatives will haunt you every time.
Leon, do you realize what this means?
No, what?
He'll know in a few minutes. Schoolmaster, take your place next to my daughter. This time she's going to marry the right one.
It didn't say that at all. It's actually a bill from my former college saying I still owe them for last year's tuition.
Hurry, Leon, hurry!
I have planted the bomb in their minds. I now pray God for the explosion.
Hurry, places, everyone. I don't want to spend the rest of my life marrying this girl. Are we ready, everyone?
Ready!
Do you, Leon?
I do.
Do you, Sophia?
I do.
If there's anyone here who objects.
No one objects!
Going once, going twice, going 3 times. That's it. I now pronounce you man and wife.
I've never heard such a noise in all my life.
It felt as though my head had cracked open.
Like what?
Like my head had cracked open. Oh, I'm afraid to ask.
Go ahead, ask it.
Oh, but what if we're wrong?
What if we're right? Ask it. Ask it.
Oh,
Cat. Ooh, it's a cat. C. No. A. D. Cat. Dog. Oh, dog. D-O-G. Dog.
oh my God, it's a miracle!
Miracle. M-I-R-A-C-L-E. Miracle.
Yashna, 75.
12.
And 12.
24.
And 48.
72. Name 5 world capitals.
Athens, Bucharest, Cairo, London, and
Go ahead. You can do it.
Constantinople. Quality of mercy is not strained. It droppeth like the gentle rain from heaven.
Man, it's beautiful. Did you make that up?
I think so. Where else would it have come from?
Nikolai, I feel funny. Weak in my knees, a dizziness in my head.
It's all right, my dear. Your blood is just pulsating from the excitement. Sometimes that can cause the adrenal glands to over-secrete, resulting in something.
I never knew you were such a brilliant doctor.
I'm just an average doctor. I worry about you because I love you, my dear.
And I love you, Nikolai. Even then I couldn't say it. In my heart I knew I loved you.
Leon, are you now as poor before I became what I am?
Oh, I am more now than I have ever been, or dreamed could be possible.
I love you, Leon.
I adore you, Sophia.
You mean it's over? The curse is over?
See for yourself, Count Gregor.
Land. I should have put my money in land. You can never go wrong with real estate.
It depends, of course, on the political situation. With the Tsar's government, land reform is a very delicate issue.
Such brilliant conversation. All my power over them is gone.
Power is a useless weapon over the enlightened, Count Gregor. We are all equal citizens here.
You mean men are all equal citizens. Women have been subjugated long before there were any curses.
Lenya, you know I love you, but that's a very radical point of view.
it was your pure heart and trusting soul that gave me that faith and courage. It was love that destroyed the curse, Sophia, not my puny efforts.
I don't wish to argue the point, Leon. I just think you should allow me room to express my own views.
Well, I welcome your views, Sophia, but I think you should have all the facts before you become so adamant.
Well, you got your wish, schoolmaster.
Yes, and what about you, Count Yuskevich? What are your plans now that you're intelligent?
Thanks to you, I'll probably have to work for a living now. Well, cousin, my congratulations. I wish you a long and happy marriage.
Well, thank you. And may I wish the same good fortune to you.
Please. I've been cursed once in my life. I know when I'm well off.
When you think of it, it's not such a bizarre story after all. Be honest. Haven't you all met someone in your life that came from a place like Kulyenchikov? An aunt, an uncle, a neighbor, your boss? Of course, once the curse was lifted, we became like any other small town or village, in any other part of the world, susceptible to all the normal ups and downs of everyday life. Well, the magistrate, for example, after 2 more years in office, greed got the better part of him, and he was convicted for taking bribes for political favors. He served 2 years in jail, and eventually sold his memoirs for a fortune. Mishkin gave up the postal service and became a writer. He wrote a 600-page story on the curse of Kulyenchikov and sent it off to a publisher. Unfortunately, it got lost in the mail. Yenshna, a shrewd businesswoman, put all her money in real estate and now owns 17 houses in Kulyenchikov, including Count Gregor's. And as an investment for the future, she bought land in 6 other towns and had curses on them. Slovich, with all his life savings, bought 4 more butcher shops in a village that really only needed one, and went bankrupt in a month, confirming his greatest fears that with or without the curse, he didn't have much brains. Snetsky, with his newly acquired intelligence, found his sheep, gathered his wool, and became a wealthy philanthropist. Count Yuskevich, he became more and more lovable, studied theology, and is now the local prophet. During the drought seasons, he goes up on the hill and prays to God to throw water down on us. My dear mother-in-law, Mrs. Zupritsky, suddenly found a voice of her own. She became the first woman mayor of Kulyenchikov, and eventually council governor of the northern Ukraine sector. Her husband sees her by appointment only. Dr. Zubritsky became one of the finest doctors in all of Russia. He became the personal physician to the royal family and was recently elected to the Academy of Sciences. However, he still has trouble opening jars. As for Sophia, she was and still is a miracle. Not that we don't have our differences, not that all our days are blissfully happy, but she has a certain wisdom that can never be found in books. She has in turn become my teacher, and I have learned there is no spirit on earth, evil or otherwise, that can destroy a pure heart of devoted love. And as for myself, I remained a schoolmaster and dedicated my life to the education of the unenlightened and tried to teach them the purpose of man's existence. 12! There are so many Kulyenchikovs in this world.